So joining me now is a member of the DOGE caucus and the House Education and Workforce Committee as well, Missouri Congressman Bob Onder. Congressman, first of all, welcome to the show.
Ed, it's great to be with you.
The president rattled off an amazing amount of Social Security fraud this week. He's talking about people who are 150 years old, 200 years old, somebody who allegedly is 350, collecting checks. And a reporter asked, what's your reaction to the head of the Social Security Administration resigning? And he said, you know what, I probably fired her. Why would I keep these people on board with all this fraud going on? It's pretty refreshing, the approach we're seeing in the first few weeks, isn't it?
It absolutely is. It absolutely is. You know, we Republicans and many Democrats have been promising to root out waste, fraud, and abuse from government for generations. Yeah. And now Donald Trump and Elon Musk are finally doing it. And man, you know you're over the target when the left starts going crazy. In our congressional office, the left is flooding our phones with programmatic calls. They're saying the exact same thing. They're reading off a script. One even said, do you mind if I read off the script to you? We know we're over the target. $55 billion have been saved by DOGE already in less than a month.
Yeah, I mean, there's some reports inside DOGE saying it's over $100 billion. I mean, obviously, they're still calculating all of this. But you and I both know if, and I stress if, Democrats win another presidential election down the road, because the way they're going right now, it's going to be pretty hard to convince the people around the country that they should have power again. But they were going to learn from President Trump. They're watching him sign all these executive orders, and they're going to try to overturn everything. So what steps are you and other Republicans taking in this DOGE caucus on the Hill to get some of these specific executive actions and put them into legislation, make it the law of the land and make it harder to overturn?
Yeah, we've already done that on at least one issue, which is illegal immigration. We passed the Laken Riley Act, named after the 23-year-old Georgia nursing student who was brutally murdered by an illegal alien, requiring the deportation of certain violent criminals in our country illegally, but also, very importantly, also giving the states legal authority to file a lawsuit against the federal government for not enforcing immigration law. But we need to do this in many, many areas. A lot of us are looking at these executive orders, and we are filing legislation. We need to put this in statute so that the next Joe Biden, the next Kamala Harris can't reverse it all.
Yeah, what do you think about Thomas Massie saying he's got a bill that's got one line? It says, we're doing away with the Department of Education. Seems to me that goes further. If the House and Senate can pass that and you make it law, then the executive actions are moot. You make that the law of the land.
Amen to that, yes. And so I'm doing something similar with President Trump's new Title IX executive orders that would protect women's sports and then and then put the due process protections for people accused of misconduct on campuses into law. No, otherwise it just keeps going back and forth. It happened with Biden's Labor Department. It happens in every department. We need to put these things permanently in our statute books so it will be the law of the land, and that the next Democrat president can undo all the good that Donald Trump has done.
Absolutely. So what are these people who are these robocallers telling you, hey, I'm reading from a script right now, I don't like DOGE? What are they actually saying? What do you push back with? Because it seems to me they're finding things that are big and small. I mentioned $4.7 trillion in Treasury payments that don't have a line item, so there's no real accountability. I mean, $4.7 trillion when we've got $36 trillion in debt. That could make a big dent. And then the president at a news conference, he read off, we've been spending $10 million for circumcisions in other countries, $520 million on broadly promoting the environment around the world. I'm not sure I love the environment, but why would we do that around the world? And then $25 million to promote biodiversity in the country of Colombia. What's the response from these leftists?
Yeah, and $59 million by FEMA to house illegal aliens in luxury hotels in New York City. No, they're not talking about any of that. And what they're saying, Elon Musk has my personal Social Security data, which is not true. These non-employee hires of DOGE are going through government records. That's not true. People, for instance, at the IRS or at Treasury who have access, they have been hired by those departments and they've gone through the appropriate security clearances. Look, already over 900 people at the IRS have full access to any record, yours, mine. We're just, Donald Trump's just hiring his people, and the left do not like that. But no, the callers are reading the script.
Yeah, some people are calling it EMDS, I guess, Elon Musk derangement syndrome. It's another disease, just like TDS and Trump derangement syndrome, Congressman. We wish you luck with the DOGE caucus, and we hope you'll come back to the briefing, sir.
Thank you. Look forward to it.
All right, still ahead.